Welcome to the Saturday, actually Sunday exclusive, because Mark went to this concert last night with
Yeah.
also had Joan Jett and Poison. I'll give you a quick review of it because I promised our fans that I would give you a review of the concert. The concert was insanely fucking awesome. Joan
Okay.
Jett was amazing. Poison was fucking great. Def Leppard was Def Leppard, always fucking great. And Joe sounded amazing. Brett Michael sounded amazing. Joan Jett, my wife, and her cousin were saying she's 64 and she still sounds that great. She was out there punking it out, man. And then freaking Def Leppard, they're just fucking great. The dual
Right.
lead between Vivian and Phil were amazing. They just play great together. That band is so tight.
Whatever.
Well, and Motley Crue, Vince was off and on, but the band was tight. Tommy was funny as hell.
Yeah, if you like that sort of group concert thing where you don't meet anybody and you just see people and you get like a smorgasbord of hors d'oeuvres, fine.
Dude, you don't go just for the music, you just go to meet the people.
Of course. I also go for the music.
But the number one priority for you is to meet the people.
Both.
They,
You
I
It's not for you?
well, those concerts you have to pay for that shit. You got to pay for a meet and greet. It's not a club, it's a stadium. It's a stadium show,
So
dude.
why would you go?
Because I like music. I
Why
want to
don't you go to just your YouTube account and watch it?
because I want to be there. I want
But you
to
want to be there, but it don't matter because you don't meet them.
I got a nice shirt.
Yeah, okay, you got a nice shirt. You could have gone there and just got the shirt.
Dude, the concert was amazing. The stadium sounded great. The crowd, it was packed. I posted the video of Poison like on their first song, and then one guy was complaining, well, it looks like there's not enough people there. It looks like it's not. I go, dude, Joan
I'm not
brought
gonna.
in the people. Then by the end, like the fifth song with Poison, like I think the second song by Poison, they were packed on the bottom, they were packed on top. Everybody came, not everybody came in for Joan Jett, but everybody came for Poison. And I will say something about Brett Michaels. He is a fucking cool fucking dude. He said, we're not here for politics. We're here to fucking rock and roll. You know, I love that. Fuck
Yeah,
politics. And the
I
thing
would.
is,
Well, I would say I'm not gonna diss you. If you had a good time, the thing is, wherever it is that you live, where there's only one cactus that grows in your town, if you get a show that you can go to that you like, more kudos to you.
dude, and the thing is about Brett, he kept giving kudos to his band. He goes, CC DeVille, man, Bobby Dahl, Ricky Rocket. He kept saying their names through the whole fucking show. He was giving them so many fucking props. It was like, you ever see a singer?
Oh, good, fine.
Do you ever see a singer just give his band so many props? They introduce them once and are done with them, right? But he kept going off about them like the joy was coming.
Like that stuff, then hey, you got your money's worth.
CC did a solo, dude, and I put up a little snippet of it. He was doing Nuno Bittencourt. You know how people are going off on Extreme right now? He did a little
Yeah.
Nuno, the Flight of the
I,
Bumblebee.
I really don't know if he could do it.
He did it. He did it.
Really.
He did it. And then he did part of Eruption by Eddie Van Halen, had his thing behind. I didn't record that part, but he did it. There's video of him doing Eruption. The guy is, when he's sober, he's fucking great. I saw them on the Flesh and Blood tour. I think they were a little drunk and he was kind of sloppy, but
Uh,
CC fucking kicked it out of the park last night.
One thing that I do gotta say, and I do mean this seriously, their MTV Unplugged episode was wonderful. They were better than a lot of groups.
Better than Kiss?
They were better than Nirvana. They were better than Kiss. They were better than everybody.
I think one of my favorite Unplugged shows was the Alice in Chains one too.
I didn't see that one, but I say that if you're not going to spoil my mood by mentioning Alice in Chains, you have to realize that Poison did a good Unplugged episode.
Well, this is the second time I've seen Poison. I saw them on a Flesh and Blood tour back in the day. They were great back then, and they were great today. You know that they have so much. You just see so much joy on their faces that they're so happy to be out there. Brett Michaels going, we waited 2.5 years to come out here and do this for you guys. And the guy was just so giddy. And it's like Geddy Lee, but it was awesome.
That's what I heard. I heard that when they do this stadium tour with the other bands, that they're the only band that looks like they're really happy to be there.
That's not true. Joan Jett looked great. Def Leppard was having fun with the audience, and they showed close-ups of Rick Allen on the drums. He was like smiling ear to ear, dude. They were all, even Motley Crue, Nikki Sixx looked fun. Tommy Lee was having fun with the audience, saying he had a bender. He whipped out his dick on Instagram. Come on, guys, equal opportunity. Let me see your dick. You know, it was fucking cool, man.
Okay.
No, but did you see Tommy Lee's dick pic?
No.
Thank God. I turned on Instagram and there it was. I go, why?
I look at that stuff.
Well, I follow Tommy on Instagram, so.
I do not.
You should. He's funny.
I do not want to.
Who do you follow on Instagram, Lee?
No one that you know of, and I don't care to mention them.
I do follow that one band, the girl band from Australia. Can't remember the name. I tried to get them on the show.
The ones that I did selfies with that you can't even contact. Not that I can either.
Well, I would contact them if you wanted to interview them.
I contact them.
But what I'm saying is that the stadium show was fucking rock and roll. Fucking all the bands played great. You know, Vince's voice might not be there. He might sound like a chipmunk here and there. But dude, he was into it. He was talking to the audience. Tommy Lee was talking to the audience. Nikki Sixx was talking to the audience. Mick Mars was just hunched over. But Mick Mars, dude, was like, he was jamming some fucking tunes, man. The guy could still play. And then before it said, you know how we've been waiting for the Mick Mars solo album, I think for like 4 years now? It's Motley Crue even advertised it. Mick Mars solo album 2023. And it played a snippet of it when they showed it on the screen. It sounded really amazing. I want to hear Mick Mars. I want to do a review of that album.
Okay, when it finally comes out, we can do it.
Yeah, man. So this is different, dude. I didn't write any notes for today's video, so I want you to ask me some questions.
You want to ask you some questions?
I want you to ask me some questions.
Oh.
I want to be different this video.
Oh. Okay. This is going to be weird. I can do it, but give me just.
Let me sip while you're doing it.
If you don't mind, if I just take a couple of quick.
Well, put it up to the camera and have it. We'll cheers each other. Cheers. Oh, you're eating. You're not sipping.
And now,
are you eating that? Are you eating that vegetable lasagna?
I put.
There you go.
I actually put meat in it.
Cheers.
And then I'll. Right.
That's how an alcoholic drinks, there, folks. Straight from the bottle.
All right.
I said on a podcast recorded today, I'm a classy alcoholic. I pour mine in a glass. He drinks it straight from the bottle. He's pimp.
Hey, right on.
What else did I say? I said, I'm classy with my alcohol, but we're low class on our podcast.
You're half right.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. My question to you is, when you first heard of bands that you were into, were you into them because you liked them, or were you into them because you wanted to be like your friends who liked them?
Well, that's an easy question because you know what? When I was growing up, I had no friends. So my music taste was not predicated on what people gave me. My musical taste is stuff that I found or my mom was listening to, like Aerosmith, Rod Stewart, Rolling Stones, Beatles.
Okay. I have another question then. When you heard something for the first time, did you automatically like it? Or if you had heard something that you didn't like, were you able to tell the difference between what you liked and you heard, or what you heard and you didn't like? In other words, if someone gave you something, did you automatically like it because they gave it to you? Or if you heard something you didn't like, were you able to tell that you didn't like it?
Let me see. If I was part of the cool kids gang that we all talk to on Facebook, I would be liking Slayer. I'd be liking King Diamond. I'd be liking all this music that everybody sucks their Ghost. I don't like them because the majority of our friends like those bands. I don't like them at all.
So, in other words, the only reason now why you don't like them is because you didn't know anybody back then who liked them. But if you had friends back then who liked them, you would like them.
I had friends who liked Slayer, and I never liked them.
Okay. So what I'm trying to say is, if you heard something that you didn't like, you were able to figure out that you didn't like it.
Yes, I actually have a mind, and I think
Okay, I didn't know if you did, but I wanted to ask.
you've given me albums that I wanted to like, Lee, but I didn't like because I had to be honest with you.
Well, that puzzles me
And then you give
because I only like good stuff.
you do, Lee. You like good stuff in your mind.
Hey, in everyone's mind.
Okay, for port.
Oh,
Port. I do like one Fairport convention song, the one I sent you that was playing in a television series. I kind of like that song. I don't remember what it was, but I sent it to you when I heard it. I thought that was a
the
cool song.
who knows where the time goes.
Yes, I did like that song.
And then later on, you tell me you didn't like it.
Did I? Maybe I was just fucking with you, but I did like it. You know what I hate? I hate it when people. I have this
You
one
should
guy.
like their albums. The whole thing is that
You know what, Lee? I'll go and listen to them again to make sure I don't like them.
I want to give you a cup. I want to give. Here's the thing. We did an album. I mean, because of some. That's like it's like
Are you eating Chinese?
no. I'm eating my own food, but I put a pepper.
Got in your tooth?
Ah,
See, like I said, I'm high class with my alcohol, but we're lowbrow on the podcast. We pick
a
our teeth.
pepper.
We burp. We snort. Look at that. I wish
Uh,
I had some food so I could just slurp it up right now. I need a burger.
all right, all right.
Somebody get me a
Um,
burger.
um, Here it is. What was it that you asked me? Because it was all right. I We did an album one time, and that was like the first two songs are just kind of stupid little blues songs that were dumb, and the third song was like a cool rockin' kind of progressive, a little bit folk song, really hot. And I said, when I do this album with Mark, he's going to think these first two songs are not that good, and then he's going to hear the third one and he's go, "Wow, you know what happened?
I like the first two songs. I hate
You
the
liked the
third.
first two songs and you didn't like the third song."
You can't, Kate. You can't put me in a box.
But that's because I was hoping that you would be a good person.
But dude, that's what I just said. I don't.
It really pissed me off because I was hoping that you would like the two songs, and you no, I was hoping you would like that one song and you didn't. And I was like, you know what? I don't know why I'm doing this episode with this shit.
But then you go, I'm really sorry, Mark. You are a good guy. You do like good music. And then the next song you go, no, I take that back. You suck.
Well, that's because you do suck, even though I'm sorry because you like good music.
What album that we did that you thought I would dislike, but I actually liked?
Um, I don't know if there were any like that, but I would say, well, I can't say. Wait, the Roy Wood album, I think you liked even better than I did.
Oh wow.
But there was an album. Um, Damn it. Well, the Charlie Daniels one was good, but I
I
think
like
that
that one.
you liked. There was one song that we both agreed wasn't that good, but I mean, you kind of liked it even. Well, we both liked that one. So I there was some group that wait.
I remember there was one album we both liked, but I just got you pissed off so much because we both liked it and I just want to make it funny. But
Well,
I'm
yeah,
sorry
that
about that.
was the Rolling Stone Sticky Fingers. I like the fact. No,
No, it
no,
wasn't Sticky
Beggar's
Fingers.
Banquet.
We haven't done
I,
Sticky
I I
Fingers
just
yet.
hated the episode because you were acting like a fucking asshole.
Well, you told me you're gonna butter my ass through the episode, so I had to fucking change it
I
up.
I I, I was only saying it as a joke, and then I was going to go wink, wink. You know, I I I I was just being a little bit funny. I didn't expect you to think of it
As a
so
challenge.
seriously.
No, dude, I don't think of anything seriously. People need to realize that Mark isn't serious. Mark just likes to mess with people. Mark
So, in
wants
other
to
words,
Mark
if
Mark
I
wants
were
to
to
get
give you
comment.
a drink of water and I were to say, you need to sip this water, I would need to tell you how to sip it. I would need to tell you where to sip it, what to sip, and how many times to sip. And I would need to go back to you over and over and over and over again to find out, did you sip it right? Did you sip it once? Did you sip that water? Did you only sip that water? Right?
No, you tell me how to
Then
do things.
why?
If you tell me how you want me to do things, I'll take that glass of water and pour it on my head. I won't sip it at all.
Oh, then you're a fucking piece of shit.
What do you want me to be conformist? Do you
Yeah,
want me to do what you want me to do?
of course.
But that's like saying, okay, Lee, this was a great song. Thank you for picking this album. I really like this song, Lee. You are such a fucking genius. You're
I would
awesome.
love that. I would go, Mark, guess what? We have a song called Thank God I'm a Country Boy by John Denver, and it sounds like Judas Priest's Exciter. Do you agree? Yes, Lee. I heard the song, and I thought that it had a solo that was just as good as Judas Priest.
You know what?
Judas, what group? What group is it? Judas Priest. Judas what? Judas Priest, you fucking the Judas Priest, you fucking asshole. I like it.
Well, then just whip out your dick and let me suck it then, because that's what it sounds like to me.
No.
You just want me to suck your dick.
No, that's the opposite. I want you to suck my opinions.
Well, I don't want to, but don't you want somebody who fucking gives you like honest opinions?
No, I want someone who believes that what I say is the best.
Dude, it's like Hail Lee. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. You say Lee?
You're the best.
Lee.
You know what,
I think
Lee?
that Tom, I think that Tiny Tim is the best rocker since Rush.
You know what, Lee? I totally agree with you. Not. Tiny Tim is like a freaking voice that sounds like fucking King Diamond to me.
So he could be the lead singer of Merciful Slate.
Oh my god. I'd rather listen to Donovan than Tiny Tim.
Hey, let's do a Donovan album.
I don't care. Donovan's
you know
rock.
what?
Let's do
You
some
know what?
girly man.
I am an ego. I am an egocentrist. I want you to like everything that I like.
I don't, but the thing is with me, I don't want you to like everything I like. I just want to hear your honest opinion and think.
So that's why you pick suck albums.
Really? Don't make me don't make me bring up those albums you thought that would suck.
Shut up.
I won't.
What?
I will shut up. Lee.
What? No. What were you saying? I didn't hear you.
So I'm gonna pick albums I like, not because I think you're gonna think they're gonna suck, because I get surprised when you think they don't suck.
But were you saying something that I liked?
What did you like? You like a lot of stuff. You like everything.
Yeah, and I don't know why I do. Shut up. You don't like enough.
I don't like enough. I like a lot of shit you given me, a lot of shit that I bought. And I played on that metalstation.com.
Do you think that I'm being like a crazy nutso who keeps going from I like you, I don't like you, I like you, I don't like you?
Yeah, that's awesome. I like it because you're giving your honest opinion. You don't like me at that moment, but then you like me at the next moment. That's fine with me.
But what if neither was true? What if I don't have any opinion and there's demons on both of my sides?
Well, if you didn't like me, you wouldn't do this podcast.
Well, that might
like me a little bit, enough to do the podcast. Well, that's fine with me. I appreciate it.
I only do it because I figure that you need someone to do it.
Yes, I do need you, Lee. I do appreciate you, and I do respect you.
And I actually do like you better than I did before, you fucking asshole.
Except because I went to this concert, you're like rethinking it. Yeah, that was a fun concert though, man.
you can ask me whatever you want. I just want to drink just a little tiny bit more. I've got.
Yeah, I have no more to drink. This sucks.
I
gotta
do.
I don't because I can't bring the bottle in here because the wife gets pissed off because I drink too much because I have a bottle. Hey man, but you guys need to check out R30.
Right.
This is a great concert by Rush.
Huh?
Oh, I was doing a little Rush thing.
R3D.
No, this is the DVD.
R30.
R30. And
Oh, right.
then I got the final R40. This has a CD and Blu-ray.
All right.
This concert makes me cry.
Okay. I want to ask you some because you wanted me to ask you questions.
Yes, I was going to get back to that.
Are you someone who is so much into your favorite groups where you will buy multiple versions of the same album, like, oh, this came out in West Germany, or this came out in Canada, or this came out in Sweden, or this came out in Russia, and it's the same album, but you just want it because even though it has the same exact songs, it came out in different countries?
No,
Okay, that's a good thing.
no, but I did buy the Vapor Trails remix because it was different.
Well, then that's because it was different.
Yes,
But
because it wasn't brick walled like Vapor Trails was.
okay, but it's not like as if you're like a guy who's like, you know what? I love this group so much that if I see 20 copies of the CD on the shelf, I will buy all 20 copies because I don't want anybody else to have it. And if I find 100 copies, I will buy 100 because I want to be the only person in the world who has their music.
No, I'm like, I buy if they have an album, I'm not going to buy the remix. I'll buy a remix version, not necessarily a remastered version, because the remix is way different than a remaster. Like I bought
Yeah.
the Kicks 30th anniversary to Blow My Fuse because it was remixed. It wasn't remastered. So there's a difference between remixed and remastered, and it
Yeah.
sounds better when it's remixed. It adds parts to it. It makes them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that shit. I like remixed. I don't necessarily like if you listen to the Megadeth remasters they put out, they're horrible compared to the original ones.
You're actually sounding very smart here, and I'm getting a little bit nervous.
And it's like I see all these Kiss people buy soundboard. There's a new Kiss soundboard album. We need to get that Kiss soundboard album because Kiss rules. Fuck that shit. I got a live. I got a live 1 and 2. Why do I need any more?
I agree with you. Personally, sorry, my I had to swallow spit.
Ugh.
So if I don't answer you right away, it's only because of my swallowing. But oh, I'll do that instead. I'll just burp, and that way you.
It's okay, man.
Even though
we're the lowbrow podcast, man.
even though the even though all right, I do like Alive 3 better than Alive 1 and 2, but I'm not going to buy it, even though I bought Alive 1 and thing is my point is that I saw them once. I was happy with it. I'm not like people who have to go to concerts over and over again to see the same groups so many times. I'm like, I've seen a few bands a few times if they're bands who play in regular, like, club dates, and I can meet them afterwards. But otherwise, if it's a group that's like just a major group, that I have to pay a lot of money to see. I don't want to do it.
Oh yeah, because I didn't. What band is playing? It's fucking expensive. I didn't see the Red Hot Chili Peppers because they were really expensive, and I go, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna pay for that.
I
You know,
never watched them live.
one group that my wife asked me this question about: how come when Ario Speedwagon always comes out, you have to see them? For one thing, that's a special memory with me and my mom.
Mm.
That was my first concert seeing a Wheels of Turning show with Survivor opening. And it's like my mom passed away in 2004. So when I go see REO Speedwagon, I act like my mom is there with me, enjoying them with me. Because that was thing that me and my mom bonded on. That's one band, and Pat Benatar. I'll always go see Pat Benatar. Tom Petty has passed away. That would have been one of the bands I went and saw because me and my mom bonded on Pat Benatar, REO Speedwagon, and Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Hmm.
So every time Pat Benatar, every time REO Speedwagon comes out, and if Tom Petty was still around, I'd go see him because that gives me great memories of me and my mom.
All right.
But other bands like Rush, if Rush was still around, because I love Rush. But Kiss, I'm not a real kid. Here's that question that Bill Wang asked. What do you think about In Through the Outdoor compared to Kiss Dynasty? What do you like better?
Oh, Kiss Dynasty, no problem there.
I put no on Kiss Dynasty
Why?
because I like Zeppelin better.
Oh, you're wrong.
You know what Bill Wang said? You're a Kiss hater. You don't count.
That kind of is true.
And you know what I did? I sent him a picture of my Kiss CDs. I said, if I was such a hater, why would I buy these CDs? I even have Kiss Dynasty there. So I do like Kiss Dynasty, but
You like outdoor better, and there's one song on there that I half like.
in the evening it just kicks ass.
That's not the song, but there's one half song that I like.
What is that?
It's one of the half songs on there. Anyway, um Dynasty is much better.
That's cool, man. I just like Zeppelin. I like Zeppelin better
All
than
right,
Kiss.
I like a little bit of Carousel, but not the whole thing.
But do you like that album Unmasked by Kiss?
I Have you ever seen my review of all the Kiss albums on YouTube?
No, I probably need to check that out.
Well, if you look up Lee Gerstmann Kiss videos, no, Kiss albums ranked, you will see me do all the Kiss albums ranked. It's about a 20 or 30-minute video. But for you who probably won't see it, what I say,
I want listen to all your stuff, dude. I listened to your last podcast on the Bee Gees. Guys going, ew.
too much stuff that I've done. There's no way that anybody can hear everything. But
Yeah, same thing with us.
well,
We got so much shit. Nobody
so,
hears all of us.
so don't worry. Shut up. All I says on that review, I said when I first got that album, I thought, oh, this is weird, and I'm puzzled by it, and I still feel that way. But there are some songs that I like on it, and it's not the worst album. It's about 4 or 5 albums above the worst.
I think we should do a review of The Elder with Charles Trainer from Oasis.
Please, if you do an album of Kiss Elder, I like to hear you do it on your own without him.
Without Charles?
Yeah, because he doesn't need the pain.
Charles likes the elder.
I don't think you're talking on truth. I'll have
He
to.
always defends the elder. Every time I say it sucks, he goes, I like it. And he loves Unmasked.
Does he?
Yes.
Well, then he and I can do Unmasked.
Well, you and him could do Unmasked, and then you and him could do the elder.
I'm going to be talking to him. I'm going to be asking him because I somehow kind of don't believe you.
I never lie to you, Lee. I've never
Um,
once lied to you.
I don't know, but I will find out.
Well,
But
you find out and then you let me know. He loves
but I will say
Unmasked and he
that
loves the elder.
am not I am not really enthusiastic about doing a review of that album.
I would actually like to do it with Dr. Fuck also because he loves that album.
I think that even though I like him as a person and I think he's one of my best friends in real life, I actually think that doing a review of it with him might be a little bit boring, only because he might be talking so much about his love for it. And you like to go with the guests' opinions before mine.
No.
When it comes to me talking about it, it will be after they talk about it, and it will sort of die down what I say. So
Dude.
it's like my opinion is not going to be as valid.
I write notes. So my notes, when I give you an opinion on something,
If
is the truth.
you have me go first on every song on the Elder,
I'll
do it.
Okay, if you go first, but then then you're thinking I'm gonna change my opinion to what you like.
No, I'm only thinking that what you do is you have me go after these other guys because you like what they say and you want for them to go first. So then after I'm done, I sound like the clown.
Well, the last two podcasts,
and I don't like that.
The last two guests we've had, I kind of went with your opinion on the album.
Yes, but I wasn't the first guy talking.
But I still went with your opinion.
They talk a lot.
Okay, you know what? Then next time if we do the elder, you will be first. You will be the first opinion.
I'm going to be very direct and quick, but most people listen to what the first guy says, and you always pick the guest first. Shut up! I don't care about notes. That's your notes. You don't have.
Yeah, I gave you my honest opinion.
You don't have their notes. You only have your notes.
Yeah,
but what I'm saying is, you have them first
because they're the guest. But I always have
the guest. But when their opinions are stupid, you shouldn't go with just the guest first. You should go with the bright person first.
Well, the next week's episode is coming out. Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 with Charles Trainer.
Yeah.
I think I went with you a little bit more. I'm not sure. But the thing is, I write notes before I hear what their opinions are, and I go by my notes. I don't change my opinion about what they say. And the thing is,
isn't the point.
If we do Kiss the Elder, Listen,
No, that's not the point. The point is that when it comes to opinions on music, I usually have a different opinion than a lot of people. So when my opinion comes second, it's the opinion people will listen to less than
okay.
the other people's.
So what you
And
want?
so what
but
I'm trying to say is if once in a while you change things up where it doesn't matter what the host is, you have the guy with the most intense opinions first, that might be better. That's
okay,
all I'm trying to
this is
say.
this is what I'm going to do. Next time we have a guest, you will go first. The guest will go second. I will go third.
Thank you. You know
Well, you
what?
should have told me this a long time ago. I would have changed it up for you. I just give the guests the first opinion because they're the guests. Because
I totally agree, and you did what was good, and I'm just acting like an asshole, but I thank you for catering to my assholeness.
dude, I'll cater anything you want because
But we only have to do it maybe out of every 20 guests, maybe twice.
So what
You
I want,
know, we don't have to do it a lot, but I'm just saying once in a while, I'm like, oh, I have an opinion on this. And then all of a sudden the other guy says, oh, I remember when this album was and they go on a long time, and I'm finally feeling like I want to go to sleep. Then finally ask, what do you think about it, Lee? And by that time, I'm like, well, fuck, my opinion ain't gonna matter.
Well, you know what I want you to do?
You know, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'll do next time? I'll say, curtains, you talked 2 minutes too long. I was nice. Shut up. Continue now, everybody.
Okay, what I want you to do when when I schedule an album with a guest, unless they're like a guest that is like actually makes music, like
Well,
I'll
like,
always let the guest that goes first that makes music that has albums out first. But if like we have Charles Trainer or Dr. Fuck on or Eric Armsby Jordan or Eddie Conestracci, we'll let you give your opinion first with those guys. But if it's like the Pinpricks or Netta Lorraine, they give their opinion first.
well, if it's Netta Lorraine, yes.
Yeah. So, but what you tell me is that, hey, Lee, I'm typing you, we're going to do The Elder with Charles Trainer. And you go, well, I want my opinion first on this review. And I go, okay, good. I got it.
All right. But I will say, to be fair, that if I don't give, or if I tell you I'm cool with being second on that one, then I'm cool with it.
You
So in
let
other
me
words,
know.
I'll
We
let you know.
Communicate with me.
My only thing is I'm a weirdo, so
I understand weirdness. I am a total weirdo.
you know, you're weirder than me, and you know what? Here is the thing. I want to give you full disclosure. When I heard you in the beginning, I'm not going to say what podcast you were on. I'm only going to say that I heard you in your very beginning mode in podcast form. And I thought, this guy sounds really cool. I like his voice. I like his attitude, his personality, his charm. I think he's cool. But then you gave your opinions on the music, and I was like, oh my God, I was hoping he would be better than everybody else.
But you got to give it to me. I'm honest.
So were the other dolts.
It's like, man, I love doing shit with you, Lee. because you keep me honest. You actually keep me
I
like
don't
on my
want to keep
toes.
you honest. I want to get you better.
But but so like
But
I said,
but fuck. But fuck.
I am Mark Alden Taylor, and I like anything that Lee likes because Lee knows more than me. There we go.
That's
You know
good.
you know how boring podcast that would
You
be.
could say, "Hi, Lee. Let's hear your real opinion on this stuff." And now I am going to give you my shit opinion because I'm younger than you and I don't know anything. I love that.
Let me follow Lee. Hey Lee, you were right on that song. That song was good. And I don't know why I'm even reviewing this because I should just listen to you because you're awesome.
Yeah, I love that, man. That would be great.
Oh my god, but I'm not a fucking follower. You can't get me out like that, man. I can't do that. It's just I
Why?
I had a guy I did a podcast with that
I will do it. I will say, this is how I feel about the song. And then I'll go, how do you think about it, Lee? And I'll go, I am Lee. And I think that it is as good as I think. And I am the other me. So I will talk about it as though I am both of me.
so
Okay?
so if I give you a Bon Jovi album that you hate, you're gonna agree with me on it?
No, you're going to agree with me on it.
I'm gonna say an album by Bon Jovi I like that I hate because you hate it.
If I like that shit. If I like that Bon Jovi album that you don't like, I'm gonna be angry. I'm going, shit. What am I saying?
I don't know, but what I'm talking about is if like we all agreed with each other on every freaking album, would that be boring?
No, because nobody ever does it.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do. They always
No, they
there's
don't. Everybody agrees with everybody else. Nobody ever agrees with me.
I agree with you at least 90% of the time.
That's okay. Well, then, well, you've been actually pretty good.
Yeah, man.
So I want to say I'm sorry if I'm being I I'm I need to drink this a little tiny bit more, and then then I'm gonna be nicer to you.
That sucks. I have no alcohol to drink right now. I gotta go out and get. You know what? I'm gonna pause this so I could get me some alcohol. 1 second. All right, man. I got some drink. Lee got some drink. I just got a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm kind of fucked up right now. But the thing is, so you want me to sit there and say, "Hey, Lee, Fairport Port Convention rules."
If you get their name right.
Yeah, yeah. I.
No,
They're
no.
fair point, right?
Shut up.
Port.
Yes.
Okay. Fairport Convention.
Thank you. You know what? Just the fact that you said it that way for once, it mellowed me out. No, no. Here is the thing. I'm gonna be really honest with you.
I like honesty, man. Cheers. I
When
drink because I
I
know things.
when I picked that album, I was nervous because I thought this is an album where if people who know that group hear it, it will be a cool episode and it will be popular. And I thought there's some songs on it that maybe you might not love so much, but I thought there's one song that's so awesome. I thought you will love it. And it's going to make you realize how great of an album it is. And a few other songs like that. And when it came to that song you just said next, And right away, I was so boiling angry that instead of acting like this was a sophisticated podcast that I wanted people who liked the group to hear, I started getting in boiling rage and yelling at you and getting all angry. And then you were laughing. And I was like, it reminded me of the Tom Schneider show with Ace Frehley. That the rest of the group was getting angry.
And Ace.
And then of course later when I heard our episode, I realized that it was entertainment. But at the time, I thought, I'm really trying to elevate us a little bit and make us be like a really, decent podcast, at least in a couple of episodes. And I thought, Fairport Convention is a group that tons of people who I know love, and my
I know.
friends.
I've said I feel like Dum Dum.
And I was like, I picked the album that I was kind of afraid of picking, but I picked it because it was a special album. But you didn't like it, and so I just I just thought to myself, damn, it's like I picked some that ended up being like as if I want to do a like the Sesame Street, the guy who has the 8 cakes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cakes, and then the guy with the mustache comes out with the 8 cakes, and then there's a little ball on the ground, and he fumbles and he falls, and the cakes fall down and land on his head, and he goes wah wah. Do you know that?
Yeah, wah wah
It's
wah.
it's kind of like that, like it went wah wah for me.
You know what? Just because I don't like stuff you don't like, there's like a lot of people that get on me because I didn't like that group.
You
And the
know what?
United States of America, that's cool because we don't need to be simpatico on everything we review.
Here is the thing. I don't know if you think this, but if I were you, I would think, Lee is getting way too tripped out on whether or not I like something. All I'm doing is just doing a podcast with him, and he's like acting like the fact that I either like it or don't like it is a disease. But there's something about it that intrigues me and makes me like him as a co-host. Is that kind of true?
I like you as a co-host because you keep me honest.
That's not the reason for it. The reason for keeping me as the co-host is because I'm unpredictable and strange.
Yes, exactly.
Well, that's different.
I like you as a co-host. Everybody tells me and you have such a great chemistry together.
And I don't believe that we have a great chemistry. I think that you should like what I like.
But I can't like what you like because that's being dishonest. If I do
that's
like what
you, because you don't know any different.
But I do like what you like a lot of times. Like that, like what's that sculpture album? What, Love Sculpture?
Yes.
We like that album. That was a great album.
We love that album. That's
we
good.
Love that album. Brian Davis liked that.
I have to tell you this. You really are the only guy who would do these albums with me. And so I feel like an asshole criticizing you. And I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't need
even
to be,
though
be
I'm
sorry about
not
anything.
sorry because you need to be criticized.
Hey, man,
Do
you
you
have
know how deranged I am?
you
I'm like, guess what?
you did a non-disco Bee Gees album that I would have done with you, because it's not disco.
You were like, guess what? I like you even though I don't like you, but I like you even though I don't like you. I like you, but I don't like you. I like you, but I don't like you.
Hey,
That's how I am.
do you like ABBA?
Not enough to do a whole album.
Thank God. I love you, man. I love you. Fuck ABBA. Most of our friends love fucking ABBA. And I'm going, and you guys get on me because I like extreme?
Do
What the
you
fuck
like
is wrong with you?
or I won't ask you if you like it, but do you at least tolerate the song SOS?
Yes, I tolerate it.
Okay, then we're about on the same page as far as ABBA.
But Dancing Queen and freaking, oh
Ew.
God, it's like fucking,
It's like can't fight this feeling anymore.
it's like, can you get
It's
any
like
more
Journey's
commercial?
Open Arms. It's like all these
Okay,
things.
okay. You just said open arms. I talked to my coworkers at my job the other day. I go, everybody and their mother does the song Don't Stop Believing as a cover from Journey, right? I think Open Arms is a better song than Don't Stop Believing, but they keep doing Don't Stop Believing. I
I
don't
don't like
understand that.
either one.
But come on, Open Arms is a better song than Don't Stop
I
Believing.
hate it.
You hate it. But what about Mother Father?
I at least can stand that one.
Dude, there's so many deep tracks on that album Escape. And the same thing with Frontiers is like Rubicon.
I'll have to listen to um Frontiers.
My next pick, dude, I'm sorry to tell you this. I want to do the new Journey album Freedom.
Um, you know, because it's the new album, and because I don't have enough history in hating it, I'll be okay enough in reviewing that one.
But you do like Separate Ways, Worlds Apart, right?
I do like Separate Ways.
And you like Rubicon, right?
I don't know that song.
You need to listen to Rubicon. That's a great song. But the new Journey album, it has the obligatory, like rock ballads that Journey does. But then it has songs like Rains and Come With Me.
Would you
It's like very hard rockish.
would you be it's not exactly totally rock, it's more rock jazz. But would you be into doing the group Vital Information?
Yes.
That's Steve Smith.
I'll do, he has another band with Greg Raleigh called The Storm. That's really good too.
Uh, I'm thinking more Vital Information.
Have you heard The Storm, the first album by them?
A little bit. I'm talking.
Okay.
Not before
But
Vital.
but okay. You're
I will
you
be doing the Storm after we do Vital
but
Information.
you have the next pick. And now my pick after that is
I'm
going.
not.
I was gonna do the Babies Union Jack because nobody talks about fucking the Babies at all.
But that album.
Well, I will decide. I'll look at my Babies vinyl and decide there might be another Babies album I do.
Don't do another White Lion shit on me.
Well, you like the other White Lions. You didn't like the White Lion I did.
Yeah, and the same with the babies.
What album would you do by the Babies?
The first album.
I'll do that album without Jonathan Chain in it, right?
Anything without him.
I like Jonathan Chain. I think he's an
No,
okay.
no,
Okay, musically, Jonathan Chain is a great
no,
songwriter and keyboardist,
no.
but personally, he's an idiot.
He's like you.
Thanks.
If you,
I'm not a religious zealot.
I'm only saying, I hate his music.
You hate Jonathan Chain? You don't like Bad English?
Cain,
Kane.
Cain.
Kane, whatever his name is. You don't like
How could you go with Cain? There's no
Kane
H in it.
because I'm fucked. I've been drinking whiskey, bitch. You know, I drink and I know things, but I don't know things.
How about the album? Okay, I'll make a deal with you. We can do any Babies album with Jonathan Cain if you want, if we do Cookin' Mama.
I'll do anything you want, dude.
We'll do Cookin' Mama.
All right, I'll figure out the Babies
That's with
album.
Pat Thrall.
But
That's with Pat Thrall.
I like Pat Thrall. But the one album
you didn't like the songs that I gave you from Cookin' Mama?
I don't care. I'll give you my
You
honest
didn't
review.
like it. You were like, I don't like this shit.
But what maybe there's other songs on that album I do like.
Maybe there won't be, but I'd like to do the album.
But I want to do my next. You got the next pick. You're the next pick.
I don't even know what I'm doing next.
Yeah, you need to tell me because we're gonna do that on
I don't
Saturday.
even know what to do.
Next Saturday. But because I will
All
be
right,
coming home.
I'll tell you by next Saturday what we're doing.
Well, you got to give me plenty of time to listen to it.
No, well, I'll give you till next Saturday, of course.
Well, dude, I need to at least have it by Wednesday.
Well, you said next
Least
Saturday. Now you
But no, our next podcast is next Saturday. But I need you to give me.
So our next pick is on Saturdays. That means our podcast is on the next Wednesday. Okay, I got you.
I don't fucking know what you're talking about. But
I'm being dumb on purpose. I
know you are.
Joke with you.
But the next pick I'm doing is Journey Freedom. I think that album needs to be heard. I heard the whole thing in its entirety many times. I think Arnell is not sounding like a Steve Perry clone anymore. He's doing his own shit, and it's amazing.
All right, I might pick an album by Harry Nilsson.
Who?
Harry Nilsson?
I've heard of him. Is he rock? You know, folk is rock.
You'll find out.
I'll find out. You know, anything that isn't
he wrote the song
genre.
"One Is the Loneliest Number."
I do like that song. Didn't we do the Dawkins album with that song on that? They did a cover of it.
I believe we did.
Yeah, that was a great song.
And I don't usually remember that stuff.
I know you didn't remember we did Steely Dan, Katie Lied.
I remember that we didn't do what we talked about the last 10 seconds ago. What did we talk about?
I have no idea because I don't remember either. I'm fucked up. But Lee, I think we're done, dude.
Okay, I think we're dumb too.
I'm dumb. You're the Great Kazoo from the Flintstones.
No, you only saying that because I look 80 years old.
What is your favorite top 4 cartoons?
Banana Splits.
That's a cartoon? Oh yeah, it was. Yeah.
Flintstones.
Nice.
Jetsons.
Yes.
And Underdog.
I don't know the Banana Splits, but the other 3 you said.
But I would really say, other than Banana Splits, I would, because they were hosts, I would say Josie and the Pussycats as the fourth.
Okay, mine would be a Flintstones, the Jetsons, Super Friends,
I
and
think I remember them.
He-Man.
I don't remember them.
He-Man was awesome. Was She-Ra,
Oh, now, yeah,
who puts
He-Man.
the sword in because of like a muscular dude. He's like, and then She-Ra, dude, she had big blonde tits. I love She-Ra. But also, I love the Smurfs.
I also like Gumby.
I like Gumby, but that was like stop motion animation. I like
Oh, I also like Smokey the Bear, but they stopped doing the episodes
Smokey the Bear. That was
long
like
time
you
ago.
only you could prevent forest fires.
But he did actual cartoon episodes back in the 60s.
Never saw that, but you know, people always talk about G.I. Joe is there, real American. I didn't like G.I. Joe.
I didn't care about
I
him
like
either.
He-Man. I like She-Ra because he had the big blonde tits. I'm a
Was
tit
there a
guy.
song She-Ra, Princess of Power?
I think so. She-Ra's cool, man.
Because there was a song by the group Spirit called She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Spirit did She-Ra Princess of Power?
Yeah,
Oh shit. We did an episode on Spirit, didn't we?
yeah, that was later. That was back in the 80s when there was only like two guys still in the group and the others weren't in
Wasn't
it.
Alan Gratzer in Spirit at one time?
I don't know, but I don't think he was.
R.L. Speedwagon? I love Alan Gratzer. But I'm just saying cartoons are amazing. I remember watching the
I love
Smurfs.
cartoons. I used to get comic books, Richie Rich.
Richie Rich rule, dude.
Did you ever get
Jughead,
like
Veronica, and
um the others? I forget, but they were part of Harvey Comics.
I love Harvey comics, man. Harvey comics are cool.
Did you ever
Like,
get them?
yeah, Josie and the Pussycats, and
Oh yeah, just in the Pussycats,
was
Little
it was it
Lulu,
wasn't
Little Lulu,
Casper the Friendly Ghost in there too?
Casper the Friendly Ghost. Yes,
Yeah, those are great comics. I'm more of a, you know, I work at Disney, but I love fucking DC comics better. It's like Superman, Batman, then Marvel Spider-Man. Those are my top three growing up.
I liked the Captain America. I
I like
had like
Captain America too, but
the
DC is my
the
favorite.
original, but I had them in this big like pocket sized small book, and then this one guy who I knew said, "I'll give you 50 for it." I thought to myself, I ain't selling it, but I'll sell it for 50. He meant 50 cents.
Oh,
But by that time it was already a done deal. But I'm like, I would have not had it anyway. But
so
anyway,
Disney has
I
Marvel.
did let him
They
borrow an album of mine, Captain Beyond, which he claimed he was the PCP seller of them, and then he played on some of it, and he did give me back the album.
did you
He
like Shazam?
Yeah, I like
Remember the old series of Shazam? Fucking
yeah
he goes Shazam and he turns into that big guy.
yeah I like that.
I like the movie too. Have you seen the movie Shazam?
I didn't, but do you remember
It's,
Ultraman
oh, I like Ultraman too.
and the Outer Limits?
Or the show, The Outer Limits. Oh my god, that was amazing. I love that. That was like the Twilight Zone Part 2. I love
Yeah,
that shit.
I
I
didn't
love
like the
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone as much.
Really? What about that one show that Rod Serling did after the Twilight Zone gallery? What was it? Gallery?
I only remember seeing a couple of episodes of Night Gallery, but it was
Night
good.
Gallery is amazing. Have you ever seen Poltergeist: The Legacy?
I didn't.
Do I have that? I have that here somewhere. Where is that fuck? I have the first season of Poltergeist: The Legacy. It's
I've
not like
got
the movie. It's so good. It was on Showtime. So good.
I've got a few um things. Ah, shit. Got
What is that? I can't see
Muppet
it.
Show,
I love the fucking Muppet Show, dude.
and I've
Fozzie
got
Bear, Gonzo.
Mr. Show.
Oh my God! You got Mr. Show. My God, Bob and Dave Odenkirk rule. I have all seasons of that show,
I've
dude.
got
The State
the
Rules
State.
too from MTV. My God, Mr. Show, dude. Mr.
The
fucking
State.
Show. I try to get people into Mr. Show all the fucking time. The State Rules too, but Mr. Show is way better than the State.
I've
Come on.
just shown you what I've got.
Where is
I've
my
got
Mr. Shows, man?
Strangers with Candy.
God, that's cool too. But fucking
Do you
dude,
know it?
yes, I love Mr. Show. Do you know Mr. Show is the perfect hit comedy with segues? They segued into other skits. You remember the show where
I didn't even see it yet. I just have the DVDs. I haven't even watched them yet.
You didn't see when they said where the guy comes up, can I get change for $1, mostly quarters?
I didn't see anything.
Okay. David Cross is sitting there with Bob Odenkirk. Bob Odenkirk comes up, can I get change for $1, mostly quarters? And he goes in the back and talks to his manager. This guy out there wants to get change for a quarter, mostly quarters. Oh shit, I gotta call corporate. So he calls corporate and he says, oh shit, I gotta call. And then they call the CEO. He's on the golf course. Fuck. I don't know. What the fuck. And then he goes, oh, I gotta call. And then they call the president of the United States. And the president of the United States tell them no. And then they fucking go back. No. And they go back to the cashier at the store and he goes, no. Just for change for $1, mostly quarters. And then the guy goes out to Ronnie Dobbs, which is Johnny, which is fucking David Cross. And he goes, they said no. He goes, oh man. And then it segues into Ronnie Dobbs, where he's a drunk and does a reality show where he's getting drunk and just fucking up doing shit. It just segues into fucking shit. Mr. Show is one of the amazing skit comedy shows. Even David Cross went on it was on HBO back in the he went off of HBO. Why are we in a fucking dinner theater? Why are we fucking in a dinner? This is HBO. Don't they have more money to put us in a regular fucking show?
It's sealed, so I got it sealed.
You need to watch that shit, dude. Mr. Show rules. I have all the seasons of that.
I got the whole series.
Dude, it rules. Watch it and let me know what you think of it.
I'll do that.
The skits roll, dude. They just segue. It's like every skit segues into the next skit. It's fucking genius. David Cross and fucking Odenkirk are fucking geniuses, dude. They have a scene, they have another skit where they're like a rock band and they're in a video and he goes, my dick is so hard, man. Let me suck that shit. And then the record company's going, you guys could have told you're gay. We're not gay, man. We're not gay. But everything they show, they're doing gay stuff. Or the one thing where they do in scene where David Cross comes in, blah, 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 in scene. And then they go, and he goes, I wasn't done yet. I wasn't done. Okay, go ahead. And he keeps doing it. I go, I wasn't done yet. It's fucking amazing. Watch that shit. And tell me what you think of Mr. Show, man.
I will.
That is better than Saturday Night Live, except the first season, second season. It's just fucking so well thought out, fucking great comedy. It's fucking in your face shit. Jack Black even appeared in that before he was Jack Black. You know, he's like sucking like fucking thing with cows and shit, where they're the farmer. You gotta watch it, dude. I don't want to ruin it for you, but it's fucking amazing, dude. It's a great fucking skit comedy show that everybody needs to see. Oh man, I love Mr. Show. I can't find it right now because my shit isn't labeled right. My CDs are, but my DVDs are. But Mr. Show fucking rules. Everybody needs to watch Mr. Show with Bob Odenkirk and David Cross. But the thing is, they have people in there, comedians. They have Sarah Silverman in there too. That nobody knew who the fuck Sarah Silverman was.
Yeah,
Nobody
I had a book of her. I think it was a book. I was a teenage diarrhea farter or some weird shit like
She's
that.
hilarious. When she gets to politics, I get off of her. But when she just comedy, it's just amazing. Jack Black was in there. It's just so many people that you didn't know who they were. They were Mr. Show first before they became famous. And Better Call Saul. Better Call Saul with Bob Odenkirk, the Breaking Bad prequel is fucking amazing also with Bob Odenkirk. All right, man. Let's get the fuck out of here, Lee. Say goodbye.
Right.
Give me the notes.
Okay.
I just lost
Bye-bye.
all my shit, dude.
I'll watch that stuff.
How
and
the
let
fuck
you know.
did this happen?
All right.
Look, dude,
Take care.
my fucking mouse pad went on the floor over there, and my mouse went on the floor over because I was talking about this.
My stuff stays where it is.
I fucking got drunk, dude. You need to say goodbye, dude. Say goodbye and give me the notes
Okay,
later.
take care. Bye-bye.